Thursday. It's about 11:13. It's foggy. Normally we'd be doing dagger heartbeats today, but we ended that. So we had to find something to fill the void. I guess we could talk about the Stormlight Archive. But right now I've got a whole bunch of stuff that people have sent me to take a look at. So let's take a look at it. Obviously, I do not have the proper setup to take a look at and review physical product because I'm using my phone. But we'll do the best. This is G-Class Republic from our old friends at Total Party Skills, King Waspinator. This is a J-Punk RPG. If you are not a fan of AI art, this is nothing but AI art, and it's a lot of Japanese anime influenced AI art, which means it's got a lot of giant robots in it, a lot of kaiju, and a lot of women in really tight clothing with gravity-defying titolees. So if titolees or AI is not your thing, you should probably stop watching now. All right, what is J-Punk? Well, it's part of the Total Party Skills universe. It is a complete all-in-one core rule book. It is a J-Punk RPG of the tabletop role-playing game, complete with rules and settings information inspired by cyberpunk, anime, space opera, and live-action television series from Japan. It contains characters, vehicle, mech, starship, creatures, and kaiju creation rules, and a scalable setting that suits nearly any kind of sci-fi adventure, from gritting cyberpunk all the way up to expansive galaxy-ending space opera epics. Plus, it's got anime in it, a lot of anime. It requires some six-sided dice and a bunch of people to play. All right, we have heard nothing but good things about the Total Party Skills system. Again, this is by Total Party Skill, written by Joshua Holland, art direction by Total Party Skills, anime AI by Gene Craft, copyright 2024. This was sent to me by our good friend GM Kurt. I'm not sure why. I guess he knows I like anime. So we've got the table of contents, which gives us the introduction, the basics of playing Total Party Skills, the various characters you can play, and enhancements for each characters, edges, non-player characters, and then a history of the world, and then more stuff about the world of this Japanese anime themed game. And then we've got some AI art. The AI art is amazing. My AI art, and of course, because it's anime, we're gonna have titolees. So again, if you have a problem with titolees, this probably isn't your thing for you. But yeah, wow, I wish my AI art skills were this good. I would love to see the prompts. This guy's interesting. So we've got the history of the setting, definition of what J-Punk role-playing is. I'm not sure. You can't, please stop making up words. There's no such thing as J-Punk. There was punk and maybe cyberpunk, and that's it. So he defines J-Punk as space opera, Japanese anime, live-action television, as it was adapted to North American audiences. So kaiju stuff that we saw in America, live action like Sentai, I guess. So maybe some Sentai in here, but mostly it looks like just anime inspired stuff. Mostly more Robotech than giant stoppy robots. We've got the different classes and stuff like this, the basics of how to make a character. So it's got the entire Total Party Skills system in it, which I've heard nothing but cool things about. Skills and skill programs. I haven't had a chance to read this yet. Different schools for the different stats. If you're familiar with the Total Party Skills system, which then you're familiar with this. If anybody has anything good or bad to say about it, comment down below. I'm just doing the best I can with this cell phone. This is why you guys need to subscribe and support me, so I can afford like an actual setup. But we're doing the best we can with my hand and a cell phone, which just sounded wrong once I finished that sentence. My nose inches. Here's Steve. So rules. This is all about character templates, more titolees, titolee cell, but yeah, character creation guide, the different types of characters, just general rules of the world as defined by, God, my nose, sorry, as defined by the Total Party Skills system / physics of Japanese anime. Obviously heavily influenced by cyberpunk, heavily influenced by more, I guess, recent animes. It's definitely got that more stylish cyberpunk city hunter style that was, as opposed to the more wacky giant robot classic style. More titolees. More titolees and cake. Nicolas Cage. Different character types, more different character types. We're into 81 pages of just background and character types. For some reason, vampires. Cat girls, because you can't have a Japanese anime without cat girls. And more titolees. Cat girl with an ice cream. And then we've got ogres, which I guess are some type of alien race. So some of these are the alien races they've encountered. And then each race has a whole entire section dedicated to it. We're into page 113 of just the different races and the different things each race gets, and each race levels up. Look at this. So this is just one. This is the Mystic, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pages of just that class, not counting art. So definitely he goes deep into each class's special abilities, how you level each class, definitions of each class. That's a lot of information, but this is also a pocket book and a normal player's handbook size book like that. It probably will be like 2 or 3 pages. More. Then we get to the martial arts system. Psychic abilities. So we're still in character building. Telepathic abilities. Vampire psychic abilities. Having an allergy attack to something. I apologize. There's a lot of something going on here at Site B today. There's a lot of noises and bangings and something's in the air that I'm just having major allergies to. I don't know if they're doing construction or whatever. So that's why we're doing this. And I've got all these things that people have character enhancements, and he has that as the art for character enhancements. Yeah, that wasn't planned. Character enhancements. So we're still in character creation. Yeah, just a lot of character creation, a lot of detail on this world. It feels like it's a lot of space taken up, but then you also remember this is a pocket book. So this would be about half this size if it was a normal size, that size book. So right now we're looking at, 400, 500 pages, 400 pages, but it'd probably be less than that, So we're still into character development. Apparently you can be a robot. Just more anime. Oh, maid. You gotta have a maid. Can't have an anime without a maid. Flying car. Here's a section on vehicles. We love the vehicle sections. Here's a section on mecha. Looks like he's going for a more militarized Robotech, Gundam, Battletech style of mech than the big stompy robot style of mechs that I prefer. Spaceships, definitely heavily influenced by, it looks like, Macross. And again, the more militaristic style, Battletech, for some reason, pets, different types of pets. You ever want to know the art, including goldfish, mounts, non-player characters. So I guess these are the important NPCs of Kaiju, because we got to have Kaiju as well. Space worms. AIs. So wow, we're 10 minutes in. We're 10 minutes in, and we're still going through just the world building and the characters. This guy just puts in so much stuff. Look at. All right, so now we have to get actually going on with what's going on in this universe. We're at page 259, so it's 200 and some odd pages of just character building, world building, classes, races, equipment, gear, rules. That is amazing. I guess he just assumes that I'm going to include the entire rule book with everything I make, rather than you have to buy the rule book and buy this stuff separate. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. Uh, hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I think about that. I mean, maybe if the a quick start version of the rules, so we're not 200 and some odd pages into just how to make a character. Do you assume that they have a copy of your game or not? I guess is the big question. Like Wretched, because I wrote a whole bunch of stuff for Wretched, and I wrote everything under the assumption that either A, they had the Wretched core rules, or B, they were buying my stuff as a source book and using any superheroes, any system with it. Um, so that was my assumption. This guy seems to, King Waspiter seems to have built this around the idea that he doesn't assume they have the core rules, so he's going to concludes the complete core rules, modified to fit the setting, which is cool. And then he provides us with the actual history of this space universe. So it's in the future. We've colonized the stars. We encounter alien races. Things are going on. Anime, kaiju, giant Japanese robot, military, cyberpunk stuff happens. And it brings us to the today of the G-class universe, and then just more information on the world, more scantily clad women and handsome men doing anime type stuff in a spacey type anime space opera with titolees and giant robots and explosions. Actually, not enough explosions. And then just more examples. So yeah, more examples. We're at 351. Just world building. My God, I can't find anything wrong with this. All right, so that's 11 minutes, 12 minutes of G-Class Republic. Would I ever run this? I'd play it if somebody offered me to play it. I don't know if I'd ever run it. Because again, I have every system I never need. If I want a D20 system, if I want a system that isn't D20, then maybe. I like that he included the rules, so I could just use the total party skills rules without having the anything else. So I never have to buy the total party skills rules because he's giving it to me. The art, of course, I love the art. I love the look, the cyberpunk anime style. The world building is amazing. The character creation system is amazing. Maybe a little too much, but still amazing. Yeah, giant robots, scantily clad women, handsome men, spaceships, explosions. I love everything about this. I love, it's Japanese anime. It's a little bit more hardcore Japanese anime as opposed to the, giant robot Go Nagi get a robot Mazinga style that I prefer, but it's very much cyberpunk. If you're looking for a cyberpunk Japanese anime, space opera, world campaign setting that you could either, bash into your preferred setting, or it comes with a complete 200-page role-playing rule book. So this is the complete package. I don't know how much this costs. It's available on Amazon because I know Total Party Skills stuff is all available on Amazon. You can find it under King Waspinator on YouTube, or Total Party Skills on YouTube, or Total Party Skills on Amazon, or under R. Joshua Holland. And yeah, so I know he sells his stuff on Amazon. I'm assuming $30, which if I was starting from scratch looking for a Japanese anime cyberpunk style game that came with a complete rule set, I would be sold. So yeah, I can't see anything bad about this, but remember, this is just our first go through. I haven't actually read any of the rules yet. So on my first pass, yeah, I like everything about this. Other than maybe it's too big, maybe the rules are too much. That would be my only 200 some odd pages before. I don't know, maybe there'd be a quick start version, but that's just personal preference. And plus A plus because it doesn't have the all black art punk in here. Still, all color would eat up a lot of ink, but I don't know. I guess we're just past the days of people printing out PDFs and just PODs, so they don't care. Would you like me to see me do more of these reviews on Thursdays? Do you want to see me cover Brandon Sanderson's thingy because it looks like it's going to be maybe we don't know, man. It's a race to see who's going to be the D&D killer. But let me know what you want to see me do on Thursdays. This is G-Class Republic, the J-Punk RPG from Total Party Skills. If you want to see me go through this again, let me know. If you never want to see me do this ever again, let me know. Till next time, I'm the OG GM. Have a great day. Stay safe, stay hydrated, stay warm, and we'll talk.